What's one thing you draw from for inspiration when it comes to like rap or like TV or anything, bro? Like not even just music, like this. Like what's something you indulge in that makes you like want to come up with different ideas and shit?
I definitely listen to music of different genres just to understand where other music is coming from. Um, a person that I listen to actively, and
Mm-hmm.
I feel no shame for it because people like to be day room about shit. Lil Nas X, cause his music is hard. Like
That nigga be rapping.
his music is hard. I don't care what nobody say. Like niggas could judge me all they want, but it's like if I like the song, I'ma save it.
It's the music,
Like,
not
it
the
don't-
person.
Yeah, I mean, there's some.
Woo! We on camera yet again.
Perfect. Hold on.
Watching my part two.
Let's-
Like,
Watch
Let's-
him out part 2,
let's-
bro.
Let's
Yo.
delve into that.
Man.
Boom. You said this. You said you could focus on the music and not the person, right?
It depends on how much fuck shit the person was doing for me to ignore it. Honestly, like Lil
So a
Nas
nigga like R. Kelly, you feel me?
R. Kelly,
You young as shit, bro. Like, I'm not gonna lie, you young as shit, bro. I came from an era, bro, like, that's all the fuck we heard, you feel me? Like, a nigga like me, though, I'm not listening to that shit right now. And it's not even because of the public, it's really just because I can't fuck with what the nigga did, you feel me? So what crosses the line for you where it's like, I could fuck with the music and not the person? Because Chris Brown, I could fuck with the music and not the person, you feel me?
With me, honestly,
What changes it for you?
honestly, because like if we're being like brutally honest here,
Yeah. Talk
there
to
are
me, bro.
rappers that kill people, like taking
and
lives
talk
Mhm.
about it.
and
talk
talk
about it.
about it. Honestly, like there should be no reason why for somebody that hasn't even done something as bad as murder should be canceled for something when the actual nigga that say like the nigga that be in the videos all this shit is props but there's one real one somewhere.
You know
There's
it's
it's
real.
always like what it is. Honestly, like niggas is like they'll spin a block after going to the studio, bro. And honestly, like for people that are honestly just expressing themselves or they disagree on some things or this, that, and the third, people be ready to shut down their whole fucking career.
Yeah.
But it's like you listen to people that caught a body. It's like it's
Exactly.
crazy. Like
Facts.
honestly,
So you're not
it's
fucking
wild.
with cancel culture.
I don't believe in it anyway because
Yeah.
I've seen it 100 times on Twitter, bro. Somebody
Yeah.
say some wild shit, hashtag cancel this artist. Within a month, that nigga is going about his day. It's crazy,
Back
bro.
on.
That don't even mean
Back
nothing.
on.
It don't mean a damn thing. I'm not saying if I get famous, I'm not saying I'm looking for that shit. I'm not saying that I'm gonna be completely. I don't give a fuck about it because honestly, my image matters. You know what I mean? But it's like I don't pay attention to the people because honestly, the people that's like in question being canceled, like, do you think Tory Lanez really gave a fuck? Like,
Nah, that nigga gave a super fuck.
Let's keep it a stack. Like these new young cats, they not listening to Biggie, they not listening to Tupac. You feel me? Like, who's really that nigga right now, bro?
for me,
Yeah.
myself, and I'ma just keep it like that.
DEE SYRUS.
Myself.
Talk to me about your style.
I like to confuse the listener. I like the listener to think that I am 3 people on one song, even though I'm not. I try to like keep a lot of flows in like a little book bag that I call my notes. I like to keep my flows there and all that stuff. When it's time for a session, I go over all my flows. How am I gonna rap this? Because I like to write my songs with multiple ways of approaching it in mind. Honestly.
Okay. So you don't have like one sound that you go for. Do you get inspired by the beat, or do you find a beat that inspires you? If that makes sense.
I honestly, when I go beat searching, because I have friends that make beats for me.
Yeah.
Chubbs is one of them.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
I have beats like in emails. I have beats that like I run into people on the street and they might have heard me and then they're like, oh, listen to this, get my Instagram, do that. Like I network a lot. And the beats that I've gotten, I honestly there was a few that I really liked and I actually like used them and like worked it out with the person, paid them, or if they didn't want payment, they wanted credit. This, that, and the third. That's completely fine.
Yeah.
And I put it on Apple Music, all streaming services, and like when my music kind of like pushed up more, then their page kind of got pushed up more because it was like my fans was like, oh, where this beat came from, and I gave it credit, and then now his page gets a little bit more attention too.
So that's how you rock with. So what helps with like your like beat selection?
I don't. I need the beat to be like dynamic. I need it to like take me places, or I need to feel like I can do more than just two things with it. You know, like when like everyone's like anyone that raps has been on YouTube a couple times. Oh, this, that, and the third type beat. What am I gonna do with this? What am I gonna do with that? And then it's just piano 808.
Couple of kicks or something.
Piano, some kicks or something. Like it's like, and then they try to imitate Gunna songs. Oh, this, that, and the third with a synth. Like what the? It's just some of it is bad, some of it is good. You just gotta like have the patience to look for it, and then eventually, after 20-page clicks, you find that golden beat. And as soon as I find it, I go to Instagram real quick. Hey, this, that, and the third. How you doing? Can I use this?
On.
Like,
yeah, that's dope though. Like you're smart about that, so you make sure. But like, what's really like the deciding factor in what sound you want to go with? You understand? Because there's a lot of shit going on right now. Like there's a lot of trap music. There's a lot of 808s going on right now. There's a lot of Young Thug sound. There's a lot of Lil Uzi sound.
Definitely.
You feel me? Like, how do you stand out?
I would say that nobody sounds like me.
Okay.
Like, I'm saying that with confidence because, like, I have my friends, they make their respective sounds. They do this, they do that. But with me, I try to keep it unexpected because, like, yeah, you'll hear the beat and, oh, it might go like this, and then I'm rapping. Or it'd be, like, throughout the song. Like, for example, this is one song I made back in January called Shape Up, right?
Shape Up.
It's like a drill beat, something made for like Chef and Sleepy kind of thing, right?
Okay.
So I come in, oh, you all of my boys niggas shape up, all that stuff, right? And then out of nowhere in the middle of the verse, just started singing, rapping, and they was like, yo, where the fuck this came from? This, that, and the third. Like, that song, throughout the earlier winter, that had me for a minute. I had a lot of attention from it. I was going outside. I remember one time I was going to the store, and like this girl and her boyfriend saw me in the store. I was looking bummy as shit. I was looking crazy. And they saw like the tattoo on my arm, and they was like, oh, are you DEE Syrus? I was like, yeah. And they was like, yo, we listen to your music, and they backed out the whole Cyrus album from January. I was like, yo, this is crazy. And I haven't even been in the Bronx for too long. It was like, yo, it felt great. I felt like I was a celebrity, but I was looking mad bummy. I was ordering the bacon, egg, and cheese with Crocs and no socks on. And like, yo, I was looking crazy. I was looking wild, bro. It was a store around the corner. I could cook it real quick. I was just trying to get something to eat and go back in the house. Like, but then I ran into fans and I was like, don't look down. Don't look down. Don't look down. My feet are in the crib. Don't look down. I was looking. It was weird. It's always like when you have like your little 15 minutes of fame or whatever. Yeah. It's like it's always at the most unexpected time, and you'll never be ready for it. It's like
never ready for that, bro.
Cause I was looking crazy.
That's why you gotta always remain ready. Cause you never know when you gotta get ready.
That's a good way to think about it. I'm about to wake up and be like, I'm nice, and just go. That's how I do it.
That's what it is, bro. You wake up in the morning, bro. You look yourself in the mirror, bro.
Paper in my pocket.
And you tell yourself you nice, bro. You tell yourself you the best, bro. Because if you don't tell yourself, who's gonna tell you? You feel me? Who's when you wake up in the morning, you feel me? Who's the first artist you throw on?
Myself. I hold my music to a very high standard. Like even if it's an unfinished song, I'm listening off in the morning. I'm brushing my teeth. I have the speaker right in the fucking edge of the bathroom. I'm over here like I'm brushing my teeth, minding my business, washing my face. In my head, I'm like, how can I fix this? It's not out, so I have the time to think about it, you know? Yeah. Like, all the songs that I have out, I went over, like, 6, 7, 8 times. That's why they're, like, super polished. Yeah. And, like, I can talk about it with confidence because there's no fuck-ups in it. Because, like, every day I'm literally listening to it like, I don't like how I said this. Back to the studio. I don't like how this ad lib went. Contact the engineer, get rid of it. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't listen to it and be like, alright, this is good enough, whatever. 7 out of 10, I'm good at it. That's it. I don't do that. Like I need it to at least be a 9. If I can't hit a 10, it has to be a 9. Like I can't do anything less than that.
So where do you honestly see yourself, bro? Like
Honestly,
on some real shit.
I see myself like, let's say I'm right here and the goal is right here and it's the wall. As soon as I figure out how to get across the wall, because the wall ain't that high based on how I'm experiencing things. Like I go to shows, I get a little like partnerships. My clothing gets sold, this, that, and the third. Like I have people that support me. I have fans and all that stuff. But the difference between what I am now and what more that I have is the lights went off.
Grace period.
Yeah, I don't know what just happened.
Yo, that's the 15-minute grace period.
Ah, yo,
Finish this up though. Finish this up.
But yeah,
funny.
the one thing that I do want to say, to end this all off is that I wouldn't be where I am today without 2 people. One of them being my older sister. She has been doing this shit for a hot minute. She doesn't do music, but she's on the business side. And I watched her go from internships at Sony to running her own label. Now she work at Atlantic. That shit is hard. I love that shit. I love that shit forever. And then another person was the best friend that I had last year. Not last year. Back in 2017, my best friend, he passed away right before I started music. He's the one that gave me the idea to do music, and I didn't take it seriously. So when he passed away, I took it seriously. I was doing everything that I could possibly do. And literally, November 5th in 2017 was the day I declared myself DEE SYRUS. And now, looking back after, like, November 5th passing by, I'm like, yo, shit. I'm so close to getting famous.
You gotta fucking just keep pushing.
I'm gonna keep pushing. Like, I've been through a whole lot of fucked up shit. Like, I got booed off stage, I told you.
Yeah.
My music, I didn't really feel it. I was going through a whole lot. I almost like got robbed for the like, doing music. Like I remember one time I did a whole lot of shit and I was like, like being like to the victor goes the spoils. I was enjoying all the shit that I was getting at the moment. Yeah. Got robbed. Boom. Back to square one. This, that, and the third. And like my family don't know about this. I don't talk about that because I know I got some locals in there. Yeah. So they would have wilded out. But another thing is like with music, like there's a lot of haters out there. Like with this music shit, I almost got shot for this music shit. I'm not gonna lie. Like I'm glad I'm here today. Thank God I would have been up there with my best friend on some shit. But honestly, I don't stop because nobody could dictate how much shit I could talk but me. So I appreciate this interview.
Man. Listen, man.
The lights went off.
DEE SYRUS, man, the lights fucking went off. That only means one thing, is that we in a fucking building, you heard? Coaches Talk Bab in the building, DEE SYRUS in the fucking building. What's your name, brother?
Chubbs Glow.
Chubbs
Glow. Stacks M for M's.
Yeah,
Stacks
can I flip?
Listen,
I want to flip the camera. Can I flip?